joins us now from Cape Town. Artie, now it would seem like there was quite a face-off today, or for the most part of today, between the protesters and the police.
Yes, there was a face-off between bus drivers, specifically the MyCiti bus drivers, who have decided to down tools as early as 5 a.m. this morning, calling for a better working conditions and a better pay. They had clashes with the police, who fired stun grenades, trying to prevent them from moving in and around the CBD. Well, there was one bus station which was operational in Adderley Street. They were trying to walk to that particular bus station when they were stopped by police, who then fired stun grenades. Now we are at the Cape Town taxi rank, where we see a hive of activity of taxis coming in and out. Obviously people looking at alternative transport modes of transport to get home following that strike by bus drivers of the MyCiti. Now those MyCiti bus drivers are not directly employed by the city of Cape Town. They are outsourced by various private companies, which then they feel that they are not paying them enough and not making sure that the working conditions in which they work under are not suitable for them. Now, I want to move, Vuyo, and give you more of a picture of what is happening here at the taxi rank in Cape Town. A lot of people now are obviously leaving work. Now they are trying to make their way home. Others were saying to me earlier on, Vuyo, that they find themselves in a very difficult position because they didn't entirely budget for what is happening. Because remember, with the MyCiti card, you load onto it the amount for the month that you'll be needing the MyCiti bus services, and then they proceed to use it for the rest of the month. But now they find themselves in a position where they have to get extra money to use taxis and trains alternatively. Now, as you may know, that Cape Town has seen a number of trains being torched over the last couple of months, and now that also is one of the public transport systems which is experiencing a huge amount of pressure. So a lot of commuters are saying that they are very, very much stranded.
Commuters obviously are greatly inconvenienced, as you say, Artie, but what is probably even more disturbing is, if one goes according to the comments of the mayoral committee member responsible for transport and urban development, Brett Heron, in Cape Town, that the city doesn't seem to know what is going on and why these drivers and workers have gone on strike.
Well, Vuyo, the city has expressed major concern over this illegal strike, saying they were not informed of what the bus drivers intended to do, which was to down tools this morning from 5 a.m. As I said, they are saying they're very much concerned about the strain that is already put on the city's public transport system. Like I said, with several trains being torched for the past couple of months, and taxis now saying that they're benefiting from some of those commuters who have managed to get money, some of them saying they've been able to borrow money to be able to use taxis to travel back home. Now, they do not know, commuters, that is, how long the strike will continue for. A lot of people have been sending us messages and asking when this bus strike will end. The bus drivers themselves are not sure when this bus strike will end, because they're saying that they've received no word from the city of Cape Town, which is in this case Brett Heron, and the mayor of Cape Town, Patricia de Lille. But the city has issued a statement saying, like I said, very concerned about this bus strike, and also saying that the bus drivers should rather direct their concerns and frustrations to the companies that currently employ them. But the bus drivers saying they want to be insourced by the city of Cape Town, so that whenever they voice their grievances, they are then directed to the city. Now, as I said, Vuyo, it's not clear when the bus stations that have been shut, like the one in Mitchell's Plain, the one here in the CBD, and various others, will be open again for commuters to be able to use the MyCiti buses.
I'm sure, Artie, there are lots of questions around how these private companies that run this service on behalf of the city manage, or how the relationship between them and the city is being managed. But what I want to ask is, do we know if there is any meeting scheduled or any intervention that is being planned by the city at all?
Well, we did see some of the security companies that employ some of these workers come in this morning here at the CBD. They were close to the Civic Center and calling on the bus drivers to come and speak to them. But however, because the bus drivers are so adamant in what they're doing, they decided to continue with or without the approval of their bosses, who tried to, speak to them about what they have now engaged in. So the city says, on the other hand, that the bus drivers should direct their concerns to these companies. But like I said, Vuyo, these bus drivers want to be insourced so that they can deal with the city directly. However, I must tell you that most of them are still here. They haven't left. In fact, they're down there at the Civic Center, which is not too far from where we are here at the Cape Town taxi rank, saying that they will not go anywhere, monitoring the situation as it unfolds, because some of them were suspecting that if they leave, then the companies in which they work under, as well as the city, might get other drivers who are not participating in the strike to go on buses and continue operations. So in fear of that, they decided to sit in. They're still sitting on the steps of the Civic Center, which are the municipal offices here in Cape Town. We have not received any word whether the city or these private companies which have employed these workers will be meeting. We'll speak to some of the leaders of this particular demonstration, who said to us that they will keep us informed as the strike continues.
Okay, Artie, let's leave it there for now. Artie Mtongana in Cape Town, where that protest continues. And